Do you smell that, Dave? It smells like a fire. Fire sale, that is.
Fire sale? Boy, what you talking about? What is up, guys? We are back with a Giants video. We got the expert Joey Gossett himself in the house.
Man, it's been a tough couple of days for the New York fans. I mean, let's just get right into it. I mean, we are having a fire sale, Dave. It's a buy one, get one free. What do you want? Take it off the shelf. We're just giving players away right now.
Jeez. Yeah, you guys are literally trading your team away.
Yeah. I mean, listen, the trade deadline is on Tuesday. I don't know, Tuesday at noon or Tuesday at 4 o'clock. We've already traded away Eli Apple and Snacks Harrison. Eli Apple, we got back a 4th and a 7th, I believe, which is pretty good value.
Yeah.
Eli Apple was having his best year so far, but still, it wasn't that great. I mean, his best year has been average.
Obviously, it wasn't enough, even though this was his best year.
Yeah, and you know what? I mean, even though he had all those issues in the locker room last year, and supposedly it's been fixed. I think the same thing with Eric Flowers. It still left us sort of a bad taste in people's mouth. So I think they just wanted to clean house and get rid of him. So we got rid of him for 2 picks. We just traded away Snacks Harrison for a 5th, which I am not too thrilled about. I mean, I love Snacks Harrison. If you know anything about Snacks Harrison, he's one of the best run-stopping D tackles in the league. But the only problem is he's a 2-down guy. Like, he can't rush the passer at all when he's out there. I mean, the Giants get no pass rush at all as it is. So I get the idea of trading him, because by trading him away, we shed some salary cap and things like that. But I wish we would have got a little bit more than a 5th. But and you know, I think we're going to trade a lot more before the deadline is going. I think we're talking about getting rid of Janoris Jenkins, who's our best cornerback right now. Jack Rabbit. He's been playing just straight booty this season. So I particularly won't be sad if he trades him away and we get something back. And who knows? We might trade away Olivier Vernon. There's talks that we could trade away Landon Collins.
Yeah, I saw the Landon Collins thing, but then I heard someone say that they're not going to.
Good. I mean, listen, we're starting from scratch. We're rebuilding. We need to rebuild with the best players we have. That's Odell. That's Barkley. That's Landon Collins. We cannot trade away Landon Collins.
I don't see why you would trade Landon Collins away. I know he's been kind of underwhelming lately, but it's hard to be good on a bad team. You know what I mean? Yeah. The team is terrible. He's overcompensating for the rest of the defense probably. So he's going to look bad. This, it is what it is.
Yeah. And Landon Collins is a 2-time. He's only been in the league. This is his 4th season.
Yeah.
He's been a pro for 2 of them. And that sophomore season, he was a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. I think the reason why we're thinking about getting rid of him, it's not going to happen, though, because we have to pay him in the offseason.
Yeah.
And there's questions marks about how much are we going to give him. We've already given so much money to Odell and Saquon. Are we sure we want to give this money to Landon Collins?
Well, the more reason to keep him, because he's been underplaying, so you could probably get him for cheaper instead of a massive deal.
Yeah. I mean, when Landon Collins is on, he's a top 5 safety in the league. I mean, I'm biased. I know people.
No, I agree. I'm with you.
Yeah. But I mean, he's too good to just give away.
Yeah.
He really is.
I'm with you. All right, so that begs the question of the video: where do the Giants go from here, Joey?
I think the Eli Manning era is done. I think
officially.
I think after the bye week, I think that's just it. We got to put in Kyle Lauletta. He's our 4th-round pick. We're not worried about the Iron Man streak anymore with Eli, because
already broken. Yeah.
Already broken. Ben McAdoo messed that up for us last season. So we don't have any obligation to keep Eli Manning in the game. We know we have to move on from him. Let's just see what we get with Kyle Lauletta. If he shows any promise, then that's fantastic, because, I mean, Justin Herbert might not come out for the draft, and just the quarterbacks in general are not really great. Mm-hmm. So if Kyle Lauletta shows us anything, that would be fantastic.
Yeah. I think I agree with you. They definitely need to start looking around, because obviously Eli is washed at this point. And it is super sad, because he's a Giants legend. He won 2 Super Bowls, and he beat Tom Brady twice, and everyone will love Eli Manning forever for that. And it is kind of sad that he looks this bad later on in his career, and people are just kind of throwing him under the bus and just like dogging him.
I'm not here for everyone like just shit talking him. Like, listen, I mean, Eli Manning is one of the greatest Giants of all time. He's probably number 2 behind Lawrence Taylor. Like, yeah, he's been terrible the past couple seasons, but I mean, look at what he's done for this whole franchise. Like, two of our 4 titles. He's been the MVP of both of them. People like to say, "Oh, the defense carried him." Yeah, but he still came in with the MVP in both those games. So I don't want to hear no nonsense about Eli.
Yeah,
but
made the play of all plays in both of those games. The one to David Tyree and the one to Mario Manningham.
The Mario Manningham one was even more impressive.
I know, by him, the throw.
Yeah, that was just like, I don't think I've ever seen a more beautiful throw in my life.
Oh, I know. And everyone forgets. Everyone remembers the David Tyree like head catch, but people forget that Eli Manning was literally getting destroyed. Like people were grabbing him by the neck, and he just like was like, yeah, and somehow he got out of that and just launched the ball downfield.
I mean, this is the thing with Eli Manning. People don't usually think about him as a gunslinger, but that's what he is. Like, he loves to throw it, air it out. He can't do it anymore because his arm is shot, and not only is his arm shot, but he's got no protection at all. The offensive line is somehow worse than it was last season. Yeah, and I mean, I feel like Eli is like old Geller, and I just got to take him out behind the shed.
Jeez,
he's my dog, Paul. I'll do it.
That's so sad, but yeah, I mean, I just wish he could have gone out a little better. You know what I mean? For being such a Giants legend, and he's kind of just like hobbling to the finish line.
He's limping off into the sunset.
It's just a bad look, and I feel bad for him. But I'm with you, though. Like, you got to move on. I just feel bad for him, but you got to move on. You got to see what you got with your backup, that 4th-round pick, just to see, like, if he's a capable backup or maybe he could develop into something, because you got to see who's on that field. Like, everyone on that team right now is under a microscope. Yeah. They're ready to –
I think of it as a job interview.
Exactly. You're auditioning to be a part of the 2019 New York Giants.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, they are not – nothing is guaranteed on this. The only 2 players that are guaranteed are Barkley and Odell. Those are the only 2 dudes that no matter what they do, they will be on the field next year. But, everyone else is auditioning at this point. And, you got to move on from Eli. You got to see what you got with everyone else. Do you think that they might, like, move on from the coach, or is that too early? Because it's only his first year.
I mean, a lot of the Giants fans are pretty they're a little over Shermer. I'm not over Shermer. Like, he's been just dealt a raw deal. Not great players, just dysfunction in general. Like, people talk about the Browns being dysfunctional. The Giants are pretty dysfunctional themselves. I think it's way too soon to call for Shermer's head. Yeah. Give him a full season with a quarterback of his choosing, someone he could sort of groom, and let's see what happens. But the question mark is, I mean, what is this draft going to be like? Because we're going to have a top 3, top 5 pick.
There might not be a quarterback there for you guys.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, who's going to be? I don't know. Like, what O-linemen, if there are any, are worth like a number 3 pick, number 1 pick, whatever it is. I mean, we need O-line. We need O-line.
We need O-line. The thing is I'm a person, like, in the draft. This is just me. I want the best player available no matter what. I don't draft towards needs because there's so many injuries in the NFL and things change so quickly that you never know what your needs are going to be the next year. You do kind of, like, on paper, but you never know what's going to actually. So I'm always one to draft the best player available. There are some dudes on the defensive line.
Yeah, like Nick Bosa. Like, if we take Nick Bosa, I won't be too upset.
There's Nick Bosa. There's Ed Oliver from Houston. Like, they're like the top. I think the top 5 prospects,
are just all
4 of them are defensive linemen.
Oh, yeah?
4 of them are defensive linemen out of the top 5 overall, from like Mel Kiper and McShay and everything. So there are some dudes on that defensive line. You guys can build a defensive line. And what was the thing that won you? Besides Eli, those 2 Super Bowls, you got home on rushing 4. Rushing 4, you get to the quarterback, and that's how you win in the NFL. If you can get pressure on 4 and drop everyone back, you're money.
I mean, listen, if Herbert's there for us, I think we take him. If not, I would love Bosa or Oliver, because if Olivier Vernon is still on this team next year, just him and then like Nick Bosa or Oliver on the opposite end, like.
Well, Ed Oliver's more of a defensive tackle.
Oh, okay, yeah,
from Houston.
But I mean, but even still, like, that's a pretty formidable defensive lineup.
He's like a mini Aaron Donald. He literally looks just like it. Like he's that undersized 3 technique, quick and fast and strong. He's gonna be a stud in the league.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, I usually draft for like best player overall, but in the case of quarterback, I feel like that takes precedence. But if Herbert's off the board, then yeah, go for. I don't care what position it is. Go for best player available.
Yeah. Let me throw this out there, and then we'll end the video. What would you say if I said that? Should the Giants consider benching Odell and Saquon for the rest of the season?
No,
just to prevent injury, because Odell's pretty injury prone.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's injury prone, but he's gotten injured. But like last year, that was just a snapped ankle. Like you can't prepare for that. But no, I would definitely not sit them. I would, if you were to sit them, I would sit them for like maybe the last 2 games of the year. But listen, you gotta let them play it out. I mean, Odell, he's an emotional guy, just in general. How do you think he's gonna react if the coach says, "All right, you're not playing"? Like when you're healthy,
he might cry. He might go do something like
that. Locker room is gonna get
what
even
a
more
baby,
toxic.
dude. I could never have him on my team.
And also for selfish reasons, I want Saquon Barkley to lock up that Rookie of the Year trophy. Yeah. He's not gonna do that if he's sitting. And man, I mean, like he's number 2 overall in total scrimmage yards. Like that's insane.
On like the worst team in the league.
On the worst team in the league.
Just think about that for a second. A rookie. He's so good. He's so good.
He's going to be the best running back in the league very soon. As soon as we
I think he's the best running back now. I've been saying that since week 1. Remember week 1? I told you. I was like, dude, Saquon Barkley is the best running back in the league today.
I know, but we need to give him like an average offensive line and then just imagine what his numbers would be.
He's going to be insane.
Yeah.
But, yep. All right, guys, that is the video. As always, comment down below what you think about what the Giants should do. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and subscribe if you're new. We post daily videos of various sports topics. All right, guys, we are out of here. We will see you tomorrow. You got anything, Joe?
No, I mean, listen, Giants fans, stay with us. There are brighter times ahead. It can't get any worse than this.
It could be a quick turnaround. You guys got all the weapons. You just need a quarterback and a line.
Please, God. I'm waiting for it.
All right, guys. We will see you tomorrow. Have a good one.
See ya.